Are you a college student and are you tired of having to ask your parents for money for every single little thing? Well, you are in exactly the right place. We're about to break down 6 real, practical ways you can start earning money right now. So let's just get right into it. This really hits home, doesn't it? You're in college, you're learning, you're growing, you have big dreams, but then for something as simple as going out for a movie with friends, you have to make that call. That feeling of being dependent, man, it can be really frustrating. And look, this isn't just a personal feeling that you're having. It's part of a much bigger economic picture. Right now in India, youth unemployment for people aged 18 to 29 is sitting at a pretty stubborn 15 to 18%. So what does that mean? It means the old way, get a degree, get a job, it's just not a guarantee anymore. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to wait for someone to give you an opportunity. That's exactly why we're here today. We're going to walk through 6 solid paths you can take to start building your own financial independence right now. Okay, first up, let's talk about a skill that is absolutely exploding right now, AI prompt engineering. It might sound super technical, but trust me, it's way more accessible than you think, and it's incredibly valuable. So what on earth is it? Well, we've all played around with tools like ChatGPT, right? But here's the difference. A normal user might type, write an ad for a gym, but a prompt engineer, they'll write something like, act as an expert copywriter, write 3 punchy Instagram ad captions for a new gym targeting college students, emphasize the 24/7 access and student discount, use a motivational, friendly tone. See the difference? It's the art of giving perfect instructions to get a perfect result. And the opportunity here is not just big, it's massive. We're looking at a market that's projected to grow at 27% every single year. Just think about that. Every company in every field is starting to use AI, and they desperately need people who can actually make these tools work for them. So how do you even get started? It's actually really straightforward. 1, learn the basics. There are tons of free tutorials on YouTube, and even Google has a free Intro to Generative AI course. 2, practice every day. Just experiment. 3, build a simple portfolio in a Google Doc. Just 10 to 15 examples of your best prompts. And 4, start reaching out to people on LinkedIn, local businesses, creators, startups. All right, let's move on to our second method. Now, this one might feel a little unconventional, but it's a real market out there, offering help with homework and assignments. And I know what you're thinking. The first question that probably pops into your head is, wait a minute, is that ethical? And you know what? That's a totally fair question. The answer is, it really depends on your approach. Let's look at the reality here. The demand for this exists because a lot of students are juggling huge responsibilities outside of class. Maybe they're helping with a family business, or they're a serious athlete, or they're dealing with health issues. In fact, there's a pretty well-known story about a student from Lucknow University who built an entire legitimate business providing high-quality original project help to students all over the world. So if you're even thinking about this, you have to follow some very strict, non-negotiable rules. Rule 1, never ever offer these services inside your own college. That's just asking for trouble. Rule 2, everything you produce must be 100% original. No copy pasting, ever. 3, keep your client's information completely confidential. And 4, price your work based on how complex it is and how quickly they need it. Okay, for our third opportunity, let's bring it right back home to your own neighborhood. We're talking about social media management for local businesses. The opportunity here is just huge. Get this, a staggering 90% of small businesses in India are struggling with their social media. Think about that for a second. The cafe down the street, the local gym, the salon, chances are they have an Instagram page, but no strategy, no good content, no real idea what they're doing. That is a massive gap that you can fill. And getting started is way easier than you think. Just make a list of 10 or 15 local businesses. Take a look at their current social media. What are they doing wrong? Then put together a simple 1-page proposal showing how you can make it better. Walk in or send an email and offer your help. And the best part, you can make all the graphics and posts for free using a tool like Canva. All right, let's say you need to make money and you need it like now. Our fourth option is perfect for that. Jumping into the gig economy. Look, we have to change the way we think about this. Working for platforms like Swiggy, Zomato, or Blanket, it's not a small job. It's a flexible, immediate source of income. If you have a bike and a license, you can literally be earning money in your free time between classes. It's a fantastic way to cover your expenses while you're maybe learning one of these other skills on the side. Okay, for our last 2 ideas, we're bundling them together. These are the creative powerhouses, video editing and copywriting. Now, these will take a little more time and effort to learn up front, but believe me, the long-term payoff can be absolutely incredible. So let's quickly break them down. First, demand. It's through the roof for both. Every YouTuber, every brand, every company needs video editors, and they all need people who can write words that sell. Now, the learning curve is a bit different. For video editing, you're learning technical tools like Premiere Pro. For copywriting, it's more about learning psychology and persuasion. In terms of investment, editing might eventually require a decent laptop, but you can totally start on your phone with an app like CapCut. For copywriting, the main investment is just your time. For both, though, the first step is the same. Build a portfolio. Edit videos for your friends or start a blog to show off your writing skills. As we start to wrap this up, there's one really important thing to remember. None of these 6 paths are a get-rich-quick scheme. They just aren't. At the end of the day, success really comes down to this very simple but powerful formula. Hard work plus consistency plus patience. That's what equals results. You're gonna get rejected sometimes. Things won't always work out, but if you stick with it and keep learning, you will see progress. So here's the bottom line. You have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone. Just ask yourself, what is the absolute worst thing that can happen if you try? Right now, you have literally nothing to lose and an entire world of skills and experience to gain. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Which of these 6 paths are you going to explore first? Thanks for tuning in. Now go make something happen.